This is the TYM T115 115 hour review. I've had it for 2 months, put 115 hours on it. I've mowed around 200 acres with it, baled about 250 bales. And this is what I mowed and baled, some pretty steep stuff. It goes like a mountain goat in four-wheel drive. It has the 3.6 L4 Deutz or Deutsch common rail engine, uses Boss hydraulics, 111 horsepower. The guys I bought it from put on a dynamometer and it tested at 110 at the PTO. Oil changes, not bad, every 500 hours or yearly. For emissions, it has the DOC, divert, oxidation catalytic converter, and the SCR, selective catalytic reduction exhaust system on it. It does have the DEF. That's the first thing I've had with the DEF fluid on it. And in 115 hours, I have used less than 5 gallons of that. I've never had to go into regeneration. I am told by the dealer that have Deutz engine and other tractors that you should not have to do regenerate unless you use it in the winter time and you're feeding, just really short trips. That would be when you have to regenerate. I have not had to regenerate as of yet. So far, so good. The transmission is power shuttle. There's 3 different ways you can change gears in the clutch. The shuttle up on next to the steering wheel, the foot clutch, and there's a hand clutch on the gear shift. There's 32 forward, 32 through rear. Mine was somewhat jumpy when I got it. It was new. The guys from Georgia, they connected remotely here in West Virginia, adjusted it over with the computers, and it's much better. And they said, whatever it takes, they will get it to exactly the way I want it. As far as the 4-wheel drive, front axle, pretty heavy. It's fairly heavy. They have an auto 4-wheel drive function. I'll go over more when we get into the cab. If you have an auto 4-wheel drive, if you turn the wheels will turn 50 degrees normally. And if you put it in auto 4-wheel drive, if you go past 20 degrees, 4-wheel drive kicks off. If you go over 10 miles an hour, the 4-wheel drive will kick off. And that's for people going from field to field that don't want to keep turning their 4-wheel drive on and off. Not have 4 brakes. Just 2 on the back, wet multi-disc. When you hit the brakes, like some tractors, it does not go into 4-wheel drive. I stay on the farm, so I keep mine in 4-wheel drive. And I figured if you have that other option of the continuous 4-wheel drive, if you're changing fields, you'd be much less worry about putting it back in 4-wheel drive if you're on the hill. I did have a connector come loose. It got caught by something underneath. I'm sure they're going to address that. And I did lose my 4-wheel drive. Went for a little ride, but that's fixable now that we know it's there. Start off at the side here. The tires. My friend's owns a trucking company. He said they're very good tires. The working lights. All kinds of working lights on this. Well, at least more than I've had on any tractor I've had. Just when you open the door, light comes on. Dome light comes on. I've left the door open overnight. Did not drain my battery, so. DEF tank, like I said, I've used less than 5 gallons in 115 hours. 31-gallon fuel tank. The hydraulics holds 23 gallons. somewhere around there. Get the option of a front camera. I didn't get it. I ordered a kit for it, but they didn't see it. But once I got in here and started using it, I realized you can see pretty good without a camera. Just hooking up would be the only issue. That's for any big tractor, not just this tractor. You got your nice guards over your cylinders for steering. Front axle does seem pretty solid. Got your fenders, and they pivot as with the tires. They will spin so they don't get into the tractor. Hydraulic hookups, and it does have a third function. Lights, plenty of mirrors on this tractor. Battery has a on and off for storage. This is where your battery's at, being under here. Seems pretty easy to get to. Hadn't had to do that yet. And then you got your two lower hydraulic filters, and you got an inline and a high pressure hydraulic filter on this. 4 filters for the hydraulic system. The back here, the right side, you can move your arms up and down. On the left side, arms up and down, and you can move the top link in and out, which brings me to the hydraulic top link. I really like that. I mean, I don't connect and disconnect a lot for the top link, but what little bit I do is very nice. These the sway bars and these back arms are fairly heavy. To adjust it, you just pull these pins out, screw it out, put the pin back in. It's a lot better system than the last tractor I had. Drawbar move, you can move it. Pretty easy system to move that out of the way. I have it moved off to the side so I could mow. You don't have to worry about the rotary, the drive shaft getting into it. You have 3 functions. These 2 are normal. The blue has the float option. So if you're a hay baler or mower or whatever you would need it for, has the float option. And this, hooking this up, very good on those hills. This hill over here, it's very steep, it's very stable as long as it's dry. With this tractor, with wheel weights and tires loaded and the cab and the frame, you're pushing 12,000 pounds, so it goes. But if it rains for a while and it gets slippery, like any other tractor, it's not, you're going for a ride. Okay, to get into the engine, just loosen these, pull this down, and push this in, and then this will raise up for you. Just gotta watch that strap, sometimes it'll catch. You got your coolant reservoir there. Here's your air cleaner, easy to get to. Everything's fairly easy to get to. There's your oil filter, or fuel filters. Dipsticks back in there, not too bad to get to. One thing I do like about this, opposed to that, is cleaning, you know, your radiator, your oil coolers, turbo cooler, all that good stuff. For this one, just a little lever there. And they should incorporate this on all their tractors if they can. A lever here, pulls out and locks. You can get in behind there and blow that out. We got a little screen here. You can take that off and get in there and blow that out. You got a screen here, 2 wing nuts. You can pull this screen out and blow in behind. You can blow in behind there, pull this screen out, get in behind here. And the cooler here has a screen on it. And it has wing nuts on the side. You can take that off. And then to shut this, just push up. Take that, flip it over, goes down them little holes. Flip it over. I really do like this setup. They put out a lot of good servicing videos. They have changing engine oil, transmission fluid, front axle, long-term storage. They really put some high quality, pretty in-depth videos on how to do all that yourself with part numbers. So you just have to Google the TYM site, and they put some very, very good videos out. Some more of the loader. Very, very heavy duty loader. And it does come with the third function. It's self-leveling loader. Some people love them, some people hate them.